Day. From Los Angeles, California.
Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And we both know it's a league where they seemingly throw the ball in just about every play. But watching him perform last week where he threw 3 touchdown passes still caught my eye in a big way.
Still kind of the gold standard, 3 touchdown passes, isn't it? And for his efforts last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I can't wait to see what he does this week.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. So from the 37, here's second and a couple. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll fake the jet sweep, and now Stroud to throw off play action. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And it's now 3-0 Texans. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Will Anderson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Here now a 3rd and 20. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Let's take it at around the 40. Oh, he shifts past him. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over, 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Stroud to throw it. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Stroud sets up the play action. Steps away. Gets this to Waller on the crossing route. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Stroud out of the gun here. Touchdown! Jackson Smith-Njigba, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans are able to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was capped off by a Jackson Smith-Njigba touchdown catch. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 13. Herbert now. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. This is brought in at the 21. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Stroud. Quick slant into the hands of Darren Waller. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Here's 3rd and 7. Throwing again is Stroud. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that too, but it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete, and he's got this down to the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. 2 yards on the pickup there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And he missed it. It's no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Stroud's throw complete here to Waller. So no gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense, Charles, well, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 and a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, with something like 4 of their last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team, get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to relax and breathe. But that's much easier said than done.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. Touchdown, Houston. Jackson Smith and Jigba. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Herbert back to the air. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And that is no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores. So, well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. The Charger drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
He's got Allen. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Stroud looking to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Here's a 2nd and 5. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. From a yard out. And the Texans are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, having a partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Throwing now is Stroud. Looking left side, and it's complete. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run here with Taylor. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Jonathan Taylor, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have opened the lead up to 30. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A give for Taylor running right side. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Stroud. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Stroud working out of the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because That gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Delson in motion. On first down, here's Stroud. And he's got Smith and Jigba. Touchdown, Houston. Jackson Smith and Jigba, 52 yards. And the Texans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture of the AFC. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is swung out to Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And a good job to get him to the ground quickly right there at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's got this down to the 35. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. Now 2nd and 3. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Now a 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Up big here in the 4th quarter. Up really big. That pass and incompletion. I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more.
And got his man complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here goes Stroud again. To the right side and caught by Dell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll go play action here with Stroud. On the move, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Play action. Stroud now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. Option right. Here's Stroud. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth. Here's Cameron Johnston now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And a nice job here to down